On Tuesday afternoon, NYSE-listed Zeta Global reported its second quarter results. That included a 35% bump in year-on-year revenue, and shares are up about 15% here in extended trading. Well, I do want to send things down to the trading floor where my colleague Ashley Masternardi is joined by Zeta Global with more. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning, Kristen. We are at the booth where Zeta Global trades. Every company that lists at the New York Stock Exchange has a dedicated booth and dedicated market maker. Zeta Global released their earnings less than 24 hours ago. I'm joined now by their CEO, co-founder, and chair, David Steinberg. David, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always an honor to be here.
So tell me, what does Zeta Global do, and how do you leverage agentic AI in your services for customers?
So our main function is to solve a major multi-billion dollar problem. What we're really doing is using data and artificial intelligence to help very large enterprises create, maintain, and monetize customers at a substantially lower cost than they can without us.
So can you give me some tangible examples of the learnings that businesses will have if they're using your service?
Yeah, so the great thing about agentic AI is if you can string the agents together into a multi-agent workflow, they can really enrich and make things substantially smarter. And I mean orders of magnitude smarter, Ashley. So literally, we help large automotive companies sell more cars. We help credit card companies issue more credit cards. We help insurance companies issue more policies. We help wireless companies keep their subscribers longer, all by understanding what do the 240 million plus Americans opted into our data cloud intend to do next.
How are you aggregating this data?
So we have a data cloud that is one of the largest in the world. We've bought or built over 20 different platforms that collect, create, and monetize data. One of the really interesting things about our data cloud, and I think is confusing to a lot of people, is yes, we've built this data repository in the US of over 240 million opted-in Americans, but we never sell our data to anybody at any price at any time. We keep the data private, but it's the fuel that powers our software sales. And it's one of the reasons I think we continue to win meaningfully in the marketplace.
So you released your earnings yesterday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. What does this say for investors?
Well, we released them at 4:05. We spoke at 4:30. Listen, we grew the business 35%, 27% organically. We grew EBITDA by 52%, and we grew free cash flow by 69%. We then raised guidance by $21 million this year and raised free cash flow by the largest raise we've ever had. What I would tell you is that financial results are outputs. The input is the business working? Are you solving major problems for your clients? And what we're doing is we're helping these very large enterprises, and they're massively moving budget to us. So while that's happening, you're seeing the outputs, which are the financial results, which we're very, very good.
You also released the July Zeta Economic Index yesterday. You say it captures what makes consumers tick. How is this aggregating data? How is it aggregating data, and how is that data being used?
Say that 3 times fast, right? No, the Zeta Economic Index was created to showcase that we're tracking 240 million plus Americans. What are they researching? What are they reading? All of their credit card transactions, where are they going physically? And it converts it into what's going to happen with the economy next. And in a world where economic statistics have become questionable across the board, the Zeta Economic Index has been right 18 months in a row about where the economy was going. And we believe the economy continues to be very, very strong, as we're seeing with the results at Zeta.
In 30 seconds, what is next for Zeta?
We're going to continue to build out agentic workflows. We've already strung together 3 agents into one solution. One agent can build an audience, one can see where do they best target them, and the third is informing them in real time what's working from an attribution perspective. That's 2 to 3 orders, 10 to 100 times more intelligent. We're going to continue to deploy those solutions for our enterprise clients, and we're going to continue to win in the marketplace.
David Steinberg, CEO, Chair, and co-founder of Zeta Global, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you so much for having me. Once again, this is a building that when I was a kid I would walk by and hope one day to enter.
Thank you. It's always an exciting day on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Kristen, back to you.